Now guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to another episode of this Leicester City FIFA 22 career mode. You might be wondering to yourself, Yorkie, where's Barcelona? We're going to go back to back with Leicester. We're probably going to do this a little bit more consistently because at the moment on the channel, if you haven't noticed, there's quite a few career modes running. We've got the Newcastle one going on, the Barcelona one, which is very popular, and this Leicester one, which is very popular as well. And I want to start progressing one forward a little bit quicker, and I've chosen the Leicester one because we're the furthest along in this career mode. So you will still be getting another episode of Barcelona this week, most likely tomorrow on the Saturday. But I want to start moving this Leicester City career mode forward a little bit quicker and pushing through the seasons now. With that being said though, if you are new around here, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so then you'll be notified every time a video goes up. That's how I'm told this works. Also, if you go on to enjoy the video, make sure you smash the like button. Now, if you didn't see yesterday's video with my really scared and worried face, got a couple of injuries to our left wing, which is going to cause me problems. We've got Gomez there, of course, who could do a job, but we are now lacking on the left wing because Harville Barnes is injured, and so is Yorkiemann. Both broken toes, both broke the exact same toe, the little pinky. And you know, if you've ever broken your pinky, it just knocks off your equilibrium. That was a very hard word for me to say, by the way, so applauses in the comments section for me managing to achieve saying that word correctly. First time as well, I promise. This was the first take. With those injuries, it is going to force our hands a little bit more this season. We do have a action-packed episode as per usual. West Ham, Man City, Bayern Munich, Tottenham, Leeds. We're going to play 3 of these games, of course, and sim the rest. And then next time around, we'll be moving into the month of December, which means we're not that far off the old January window. We need to fix Sheng. He needs a number on the back of his shirt, and we need to understand why he didn't have long sleeves in the last game. He had it in the first game, but not in the last one. For whatever reason. We're probably going to play the West Ham game. We're probably going to play the Man City game just to see what happens, although I think that will be a poor result. And then I'm 50-50. It's a coin toss at the moment of whether we play Munich, Tottenham, or Leeds. I don't think we'll play the Leeds game, so I think it's between Tottenham and Munich. I'll decide that as we go along. The Munich game, of course, would be fun, but we've got nothing left to play for in the Champions League. We've actually qualified through the group now. We could play for top, I guess, but we are qualified now through the group. I'm really weirded out why Sheng doesn't have a number. Was there no number to give him? Is there a decent lower number that we can give Sheng? There is 11 available. Do we give... Oh, we give him 6. And now he's going to be number 6. And as you see there, for some strange reason, his shirt's not changed. Now, I think what the case is, this selection that we've gone for is actually dependent on weather, I think. I don't know why. I don't think it should be. We are on kit fit. I don't think it should be, but it does feel like that is heavily dependent on the weather. And I can't see any way to change that now. It just doesn't seem to be a thing. So if we actually just go long, maybe he'll always have the long sleeves. I mean, he still doesn't have them in the squad hub. So, I mean, you tell me what the solution is here, guys. You tell me. We'll see what he looks like again in the next game, but I don't understand. I really don't understand. What does Loftus-Cheek look like, actually? Because in the editing screen, he's got like the undersleeve. He's still got the undersleeves here. So weirdly, it just doesn't seem to save with Sheng. Like, I don't understand. It's saved in the edit. Like, in the edit, it's done, it's dusted, it's saved, but just then in game, you know, FIFA having a mechanic that works. Come on, what do you expect? West Ham first then. This will be the lineup that we're going to go with. I've rotated a little bit. They're 17th in the league, not having a great season so far, so I thought this is a good opportunity to maybe mix up the squad a little bit. Braff's going to get a start. Loftus-Cheek with a start. Salisu comes in at the back. Thomas at left back. It's still a strong lineup, don't get me wrong. It's still a strong team, and Jamie Vardy up top, hopefully doing the damage, because Mr. Daka's a little bit tired after playing against Lokomotiv Moscow. This is a strong West Ham team. I don't think they've changed it too much, actually. It's very similar to the lineup that you'd expect. Nathan Trott in net, though. Interesting one. Luckily, we're at home as well, so we don't have to deal with those stupid bubbles at West Ham Stadium. They just put me off. The bubbles just put me off. And I've seen them in real life. There ain't that many bubbles in real life. In the game, there's a ridiculous amount of bubbles. They've got it wrong. They've got it wrong. Just not that many bubbles in real life. Well, this is not a must-win game, but to stay top of the league it is. I think we lose top place in this episode, to be fair, because Man City is going to be a mammoth task for us. And I'm just not sure we could go against that kind of team. With the sliders where they are now, it feels like it's going to be a much more difficult task. Ricardo's done really well there to find Maddison, and we'll go 1-0 up. And I'm pretty sure he's onside. Thanks to Masuaku. We don't score many, so it's actually quite nice to see James Maddison bag a goal, to be honest with you. Gotta be happy with it, hasn't he? He's gotta be happy with it. Ricardo's ball was nice as well. He let it come across his chest, and Nathan Trott, well, I don't know what Nathan Trott was doing there. He was in the net, but he didn't really do much. Poor Nathan Trott. Getting abused for me instantly. Well, in James Maddison's second goal of the season in 5 matches. That's a much better record from him than last season. Well, to be 100% honest, I am expecting a good result in this game. You'd imagine they're 17th in the league. This should be a victory. You don't want to be losing to 17th in the league. Even though we know in real life that West Ham aren't that bad, we still know in this game, in this version, they are. Oh, he nearly won the ball back there. Well, in Maddison, that was a nice touch, actually, to bring that down. Seeing James Maddison actually do something good is just beautiful. Oh, Vlasic has messed up. Ward-Prowse does not mess up. Vardy's got to score it. He's going to score it. I don't know how he's not put that past the goalkeeper. That had to be beyond. Great ball from Ward-Prowse. Great tackle from him as well. Something we don't really expect for him to have in his locker. But he certainly had it there. Braff will turn Ian out. What can he do? Just need to pop open an opening with Braff. That's good footwork. Ball in though. It's not his strong suit. One plays it inside to Braff. Braff couldn't get onto it, but Braff does get onto it in the end, and he's going to dink that over. That's a good ball, and Jamie Vardy. Smash it with your head, son. Smash it with your head. I don't know what decision he was making there. Why did you kick that? He should have just dinked it over the goalkeeper with his bloody head. Big enough. Go on, Vardy. This time he tries to go for it. Maybe knocking the ball in the box like that isn't ideal, but the pressure we're putting West Ham under right now is ideal for me. The problem is, still only 1-0. And you know I'm not good at holding 1-0s. Loftus-Cheek spots Jamie Vardy. That's better. Jamie Vardy. Well, we slagged off Nathan Trott, didn't we, at the start? He's not looking so bad now, is he, the West Ham goalkeeper? Keeping them in the game at the moment. Cheek cuts that inside now. Oh, James Maddison might be on. Oh, he's off. I'd love to see how far off he was. He looked bloody on. Well, linesman's on payroll because that is an imaginary line. That is an imaginary line that they've just drawn there. All right, that's good to know. At least we know the linesman's got a few quid for this game. At least we know that much. That is never offside in a million years. It's just not. Absolutely been done over. Oh, that's great play as well by West Ham, and it's saved. I thought that was offside, but apparently not. Sparked to life a little bit there, West Ham, haven't they? I wouldn't mind half-time. We'll go for it. Oh, no. What a save from Schmeichel. How much did they pay you to go over a lot of time, Mr. Referee? How much did they pay you? This corner shouldn't be being taken, by the way. Oh, my God. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? 48 minutes. 48 minutes of one added on. Sloppy defending from the corner, though. I will give us that. That from Braff is shocking. And that's a great finish, though, as well, from Souček. Well, we'll kick off. Do you reckon they'll blow half-time when we kick off? Oh my God, we blew the whistle. A dead ball situation. Crazy, ref. Crazy. Did say one wasn't good enough. And fair play to Nathan Trott, because he's kept his team in this. A dead ball situation, and we've been undone. Well in, Wilfred and Didi. We get right back in the lead at the start of this second half. Not if we don't have better runners, not if we don't have better passes as well. Jamie Vardy there. That's not bad to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse will smash it to absolutely no one. And again, and Trott saves it. West Ham really being tight now. They're going to make a substitution. Declan Rice coming on. Imagine not starting. You're 17th in the league, David. 17th in the league, mate. Imagine not starting him. Imagine it. Absolutely ludicrous. Oh, well, that's an unbelievable ball. And that's an unbelievable save from Schmeichel. What a ball that was. Ridiculous. Oh, indeed, he's giving him it straight back. Take the corner, or will Schmeichel get to it? He won't. He'll punch it because, you know, why not in that situation? And if they score from this, it's because Schmeichel punched it. Get it clear. We finally do. Can we break? Ward-Prowse. Wondering why did Loftus-Cheek not run? Like, come on, Loftus-Cheek. Why did you not run there? Like, you're making me hate you, Loftus-Cheek. What are we doing, son? He's going to be trailed all the way here by Masuaku. He's not quick enough to go beyond him, and that's probably his biggest weakness. We'll triple sub. Mainly, I want to see Sheng, what he looks like. And he's still got no number, and he's not wearing the kit I've given him. Like, what is FIFA? Like, genuinely, guys, what is FIFA? What's the point in having that edit, right, if it just doesn't have any effect? I've given him a number. He doesn't have it on the back of his shirt. I just don't understand, guys. EA, man, like, why are you so trash? That's a good ball in, though, Brooks. Oh, it's a trot. He should have taken a touch. Well, this looks set to be a draw at the moment. Brooks has found Jamie Vardy, but he's very much on his own. He's done very well there to find Yeremy Pino. Yeremy Pino delivers it. Brooks, what a moment for David Brooks and the other substitute, Yeremy Pino. And we will be getting a victory here against West Ham. Let's go, the boys. Have some of that. Stick that in back of your net. The home crowd go absolutely wild. Bloody good, that one. That was a great ball in, though, from Yeremy Pino. There's no doubt about it. And you just need to find the best out of Loftus-Cheek. At the moment, we're struggling with that, but that's a great header as well. If that's Maddison in that position, unfortunately, he can't do that because he's 5'4". It didn't mark Brooks either, and that's his 4th goal this season. Really showing some talent, and there goes the full-time whistle. And we get one in added time as well, and that'll give us the victory. Great win that for us, because it was a really tough game, really hard-fought game of football. I'm still just bewildered, and I'm extremely frustrated with Sheng, because I just don't know what to do, lads. I've done the edit. We've edited him. There's not really anything else. I've given him a number. Like, there is literally nothing else I can do about this, and it's absolutely BS if you ask me. FIFA, well, EA in general, are really starting to piss me off. They're probably one of the biggest budget games out there and probably make one of the largest amounts of money from selling the game, and a simple mechanic as a player edit doesn't work. Like, what the F? Enough of me ranting. Let's get in to this Man City game. They're 6th at the moment. They're going to be difficult, aren't they? Even though they're 6th, they're still going to be a hard team to face. They've got Ben Yedder. Mahrez, who you guys want me to take back. He's been very consistent in playing in the Manchester City team. But maybe next season is the year if we're given the right kind of funds. And we do well enough in the league to get Mr. Riyad Mahrez back to Leicester. Kante, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think he'll be playing as a starter for Chelsea until he retires. This is going to be our starting 11. We're going with Daka. We're changing the kits, though. I'm glad I noticed that. That is a bad kit clash. And like, this game just loves to do that. I mean, that's kind of the least kit clashy. Do we just put them in there away? Do they have like a black? We just wear similar kits, right? I could put them in there, but we'll keep it like that. I think that's enough of a difference. But anyway, this is going to be the starting 11 for today's game. I'm glad we kind of figured that out. They're still similar-ish, but this is definitely better. That's our starting 11. We're giving the nod to Brooks today after what a wonderful performance. Apart from that, it's basically full strength, and we've got a very good team. Let's take on Manchester City and hopefully get a win here at the Etihad Stadium. It's a nice stadium, this, isn't it? It is a nice... Once again, Yorkie, the stadium watcher, has returned. And this is a nice one. I like this bloody stadium. It's pretty. It's a pretty stadium. It's a pretty stadium if you're winning it. And that's what we're going to do today. That lad's going to be unhappy. He's going to be unhappy, isn't he, when we smash them today, 3 or 4-0. Hopefully. Man City do what Liverpool do and what some other teams we've played do, and that is play very aggressive and a high line. What happens when a team plays a high line against us? We absolutely destroy them in behind because of the talent we've got going forward. Hopefully that's the case today. Loftus-Cheek isn't on the pitch because he's slow, and we're working on that. And if he doesn't improve, he's going to be a cam in the future, and we're going to get a different right winger. Unfortunately, we do miss Madueke. There's no doubt about it. We miss him. Yeah, I'm all right with this. This is definitely not a kit clash. The different socks and whatnot. So this is an option for us in the future to change to. Hopefully Ben Yedder's not very good today. And with that pass, he doesn't look like he's going to be very good. Brooks. It's not good though, Brooks. Don't let him play that ball in behind to Raheem Sterling. 1-0. Riyad Mahrez. Not going to plan. The 3-0's not going to plan so far, is it? But it's early day. 3-1. Anyone got 3-1 on the bet? Let's put down 3-1. I think we come back. It's sad when you've barely touched the football and you've already conceded. They absolutely tore through us. Gomez. Can he ping that one to Daka? He can. And maybe that's going to be difficult to get him in behind today. I must admit, players do feel like a million times more sluggish at the moment. And I don't know what they did with the patch, but the players do feel like they're just stood in sand quite a lot of the time. Is that Fabian Schär as well? Did I not realise that? If that's Fabian Schär from Newcastle, that is one of the most random transfers I've seen on this game, especially Man City making that transfer. Yeremy Pino's made the run. He had the space. Yeremy thinks it across, pass and Daka, just like that, we're back in it. And that is exactly what we do to teams like Man City. I told you, The free one is on. If you didn't put your bet in, well, unfortunately, you're not going to make any money on this. But the people who did put the bet in, we scored a goal. That's what matters. Patson Daka's back at it again. Yeremy Pino with a beautiful ball into him. And I believe that was Mr. Brooks with the ball into Pino. That's more like it. I think a draw still keeps us top of the table. I'm not sure. I think a draw does still keep us top, though. We'll see, won't we, at the end of the game. But that is far better from us. And we need to do that when we win the ball back. The thing is, I don't think they're going to let us win the ball back all too often. This Manchester City side, I don't think they're going to be like, oh, here you go, Foxes, have the ball back. And when they're playing balls in behind like that to Raheem Sterling, luckily this time, oh, Wesley Fofana, he's sinking us like a ship. Well saved, Schmeichel. I need to just hoof. I don't hoof in those situations anywhere near enough. And I need to get better at hoofing it. What is that? What is that? We're playing ourselves into trouble at the moment. We've just given them that goal, to be honest with you. We are gifting them the opportunities at the moment with how poor we're playing. Well, the press of Man City is paying, and we're woeful. That's a great goal for De Bruyne, don't get me wrong, but woefully just giving the ball away, letting them have pressure. When we win it back, the ball needs to go clear. We need to be going through, and that's exactly not what's going to happen when you do that. But we're sloppily giving the ball away again in an extremely dangerous position. And guess what? Ben Yedder's just having a bit of a jog through. And no one goes near him, and that should be free. And we deserve to be down by this. We've just given the ball away 3 times in a row. 2 of them had led to goals. This time, Ricardo Pereira puts them all out of position. We have to try and cover the holes. Nobody picks up Riyad Mahrez. Man City are having the free one. Maybe you shouldn't have put the bet on. I do apologise for everyone that did. Cannot pass and we can't mark. Man City are really causing me an issue in that respect. Those balls over, De Bruyne, like every time they come forward like this, I'm thinking goal. And again, I'm thinking goal. And it nearly was. Gomez now, though. Just to playing Patson Daka. He has done what? Touch! Daka's got to score it to make it 3-2. Unbelievable save. We'll whip a ball in here. Try and get it to Daka. We can't. Ruben Diaz gets it away. About time we had a bit of pressure on them, though. Gomez now inside the box. What can he do? I'll play that one back to Wilfred and Didi. And I found myself in a bit of a position here. Gomez now tries to fire it into Daka, and he does. What another great save by Edison. Well, I can't say we haven't had some opportunities here. I can't. But we've had some great opportunities, and we haven't taken them. And Didi over the bar. It's business as usual for Man City as we hit the halftime whistle. And not for us. I think we've gone through a couple of times there that we should have bagged the goals, really. Patson Daka. How does he not score in that moment? He's being outdone by the better team at the moment, I guess, but that needs to change now. City doing really well there. Sionchu did brilliantly to win it back. Yeremy now. This could be the play. Patson Daka can't get it out of his feet. Again, the pressure in the centre of the park has been absolutely supreme by Manchester City, and that's not good enough there on Riyad Mahrez. We might just get away with this, and Didi pick that up. We can't. Herrera, and he'll go wide. Second half, Man City haven't really had to break out of first gear. Again, we win the ball back, and what is that pass away? And that is beautiful from Ben Yedder. And every time they've scored, it's because we've given the ball away sloppily. Gomez wins it back there and just fires it into a dangerous area. Picks the worst pass possible. And we should do better on the defensive end when this ball does come in for Ben Yedder, if I'm honest with you. But Gomez there gives them it back. And it's a beautiful finish. We'll double sub, but to be honest, at this stage, we know the game is over. So I've made the subs that don't really matter to us, to be honest. We've kind of given up on this one. Unfortunately, not going to be a good result here against Manchester City, as I guess you'd probably expect to a degree. Raf is there going to try and play in Patson Daka, but Zinchenko's there all day long. And do you know what's been weird about Daka in this one? And this might be something to do with the update. The players don't seem to make the darting runs that they were making before. They kind of make this drifting run, where you're waiting for them to actually start sprinting, where he's like just slowly running behind the defender. And you're kind of waiting for him to like run in behind to play the ball, and they just don't. And it's very, very frustrating. Oh, and Didi now might send through Braff. Braff, what can he do? If he's smart, he plays it to Daka, and Daka scores. I mean, it's 4-2. It's only just a consolation, if we're honest, isn't it? But we'll take it. We haven't done enough of this in today's game. We really haven't. But great ball in from Braff to Daka. Renato's going to play that over to Daka. Oh, he's shot. He's saved again. I tell you what, Edison's had a big part in their victory today. He really has. You know, we've had a few opportunities. Daka's had a few as well, which will be frustrated that he didn't take. But Edison's been equal to it all day long, very late in the game. They're going to have a free kick here, Man City. We will win it back, but we won't win it back and put it in a position that's good for us. João Cancelo nearly scores. He's offside. We're on the wrong side of the result today, unfortunately. I think it could have been different if chances were made. I tell you something, though. We really are missing Madueke. We really are missing Yorkiemann because Yorkiemann has the pace to go clean through time and time again. And we're not seeing that from the rest of the left wingers, apart from Braff today with the ball to Daka. We knew they'd dominate the game in terms of possession, but if you look at expected goals, we were higher, and we just did not do it today. We did not find the back of the net as much as we should have done and put them under the pressure that we should have done. And we conceded too sloppily. We conceded by giving the ball away. 82% pass accuracy is not good enough. Well, since we're through, I'm going to actually quick sim this Bayern Munich game. And we will play the Tottenham game instead, because I think that's a more important one in the league at the moment, especially just after losing there to Manchester City. Let's see if we get anything in the quick sim against Bayern Munich. I'm not sure. Hopefully we do, but that is not even close, is it? 5 chances, though, and they score 3 of them. Iago Aspas with a double after being brought on. Not ideal, but I mean, I expected Bayern Munich to come back fighting. So after the Bayern Munich game, we're going to take on 18th place Leeds. This is going to be a quick sim as well. We should definitely have a team that can do a job against Leeds, but we are out of form, and sometimes when you're out of form, you don't get good results, and it's a draw. Again, draw specialist in the simulation. Harrison and Rodrigo scoring for them. 2 minutes into the game, they got a red card. There was also a missed penalty again. I must admit, the simulation is truly delightful. Even though they had a red card, although it doesn't seem to realise that, they still had 52% possession, 5 shots of 5 chances, even though they had that red card. We missed a penalty. Jamie Vardy still scored regardless of Renato Sanchez. Harrison scores the equaliser in the 81st minute. The sim really does throw up some craziness. The quick sims really do throw up some craziness. You can see there now we're second in the league on 27 points. Spurs are right behind us. They can leapfrog us today if they beat us. Here we go then, guys. Tottenham, Spurs, the team we used to manage. This is going to be the starting 11. We're going with a 3 at the back. We haven't been super successful at being defensively tight in today's episode. So we're going to go with that 3 at the back and see what we get from it. We are a little bit light in certain positions for this formation, mainly up top and left wing, because we're light in left wing regardless because of our injuries. This is the starting 11 for Tottenham, although it does say probable lineup. I imagine that will be exactly the lineup they use. I never even noticed in the past that it said probable lineup. 14 goals against in 13 Premier League games. So is that them telling me that Tottenham have the best defence in the league at the moment? Because we tend to do well. Man United had the best defence in the league, and we smashed, what, 3 or 4 past them? It feels like we're heading back home, doesn't it? Because we were playing in this stadium for 2 beautiful seasons before Mr. Daniel Levy decided he didn't want no more of the Yorkie. So we're at Leicester now, and we're going to be trying to get a victory here against some of the players we used to manage. Thomas there, doing really well, staying strong, and nearly getting that over to Daka. That would have been a beautiful start to this match. We'd have managed to find a way to bag a goal there instantly. That would have been the way to kick this one off against Tottenham. Really would have been. I'm nervous because after seeing how we played defensively against Man City and our breakaway ability against Man City, I'm very much nervous now for this game. That is not a bad ball to Vardy. Vardy tries to play it unselfishly into Ricardo, and the pass just didn't come off. But this formation has actually worked out better for us on the counter and defensively. We seem to smash the middle a little bit more. We probably should have played this against Man City, considering having those extra centre-backs would have been really beneficial. Gomez now, waited and waited and waited, and the ball through to Daka wasn't that far off. It's Gomez's opportunity at the moment as well, isn't it? All this time he's getting on the left wing, and we're yet to really be like, yeah, Gomez, he's brilliant. I'm actually counting down getting Harvey Barnes and Yorkiemann back. So I need more from him. I really do. Yannick Vestergaard there trying to cut out that ball to Harry Kane. I need a lot more from him. Oh, that's good. And he switches to the wrong player, man. Every time. Great finish from Harry Kane. What you expect. A banger in the top corner. But why? I hate the auto. Well, not even the auto switching. The switching. It cuts to the player that is further away from the player I'm controlling. And I move Sionchu out of the way to give Harry Kane the opportunity because I'm wanting it to change to Yannick Vestergaard. We've gone down again to the first shot that Tottenham have had in this game. And this time it's because of the player switch that has kind of undone us there, if I'm being honest. Wondering who do I play the football to, though. I can see it in his eyes because I'm thinking the exact same thing, Gomez. Don't you worry, mate. And then our passing is wayward, and I can't get to grips with the passing today. It's not doing me many favours. Daka collects it, though. Daka! Oh, he's pulled it wide. Oh, this could be good. Could be good. Gomez wants it back in. Jamie Vardy! Oh, he's pulled it wide. We're just pulling them wide and wide and wide. It was offside anyway, but 2 opportunities now, both wide of the goal. I just want to see a little bit more out of the boys, to be honest. Oibjerg, I nearly cut that one out. Sionchu and Dembele, and of course it lands straight to Harry Kane. Like, what are you supposed to do against that? It just lands perfectly to him. There's just nothing I can do here. We get the block in, which is good and perfectly timed for the volley. Very well there. Daka then. Just to drift that one in behind, but Manolas will clear it. And I've got to be honest, guys. I'm starting to get very frustrated with the gameplay. I just am. I'm just... you know, our passing is super wayward, and there's nothing I can do about it. And our counter-attacks, our players aren't making runs anymore, even when I'm screaming at them to make runs. They're scoring just top corner shot. Like, I can't. He's under pressure, and he still manages to finish that. 3-0 Tottenham, and FIFA is really starting to irritate me. 3-0 down, and a long way back. Nothing's gone our way. Every single shot they've had on target has been scored. So, I mean, what do you do about that, eh? What do you do about that? Not a right lot. We can't get anything going. And my passes are so wayward for whatever reason. And we're going at half-time. 3-0 to Tottenham. Oh, this could be good. Ricardo tries to pull it back to Jamie Vardy. Oh, well saved. And then Gomez. What a finish from Gomez. Beautiful finish from Gomez, really, in the end. And we get one back. I've reset all the sliders back to default, by the way, because I'm reworking on them. Because the patch that EA have put out is the worst patch I've ever played in my life. So I'm completely reworking the sliders again. But what a finish that is from Gomez. Gomez then back inside to Vardy. It's not a bad play, this. Not a bad play, this. He should have played in Patson Daka, though, shouldn't he? Daka still might be able to be played in. It doesn't matter. It's Sanchez. Oh! Flown just past the post. Well, we're going to tweak a little bit here. I don't think we get back into this game, I have to be honest. Shagan's going to come on. And we're going to tweak just a touch. Loftus-Cheek on as well. And we'll just see what they do. Brooks will go up top to play a little bit more of a centre forward with Patson Daka. We'll see if we can get anything out of this game. I mean, I've been a little bit impressed with the second half. Not bad play. Got to play it all the way inside. Didn't really work out for us. Loftus-Cheek now. Try and dink that one in. Sanchez, Daka. Oh, that's another one back. That is another one back. There might just be time yet for one more. Brooks. Loftus-Cheek. Sanchez. Oh, he's saved by Lloris. That was the moment. Sanchez had the opportunity to get us a point here. Didn't take it, did he? And I think this will be game over. We're not going to win the header there. We're not. They're going to clear it. And you know the whistle will be blown. Yeah, of course it will, because they're not on the attack. And there we go. 3-2 defeat to Tottenham. Much better second half, but I haven't really got many words to say about the first half because it just feels like FIFA's not in a very good place at the moment. We will move into December next time out, now third in the league, but I've taken just a few moments after recording this to kind of decompress, and I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. We need to figure out something with the sliders, but I don't know what they've done to the game. I don't know what they're doing to the game. It's an absolute mess. And luckily, a lot of people are feeling the same sentiment at the moment. Where the game is at right now is not that enjoyable. So I want to apologize if these videos aren't daily until there's a new patch. I understand that consistency and everything like that is really important for me trying to grow a career on YouTube. And I will be looking at other videos as well. And the rebuilds won't be a problem because it's just pure simulation. But the gameplay right now is just not fun. It's not enjoyable to play. The fun that I was having at the start of this year's game is nowhere near the fun that I'm having right now. Because to be honest with you, there's so much more BS creeping into the game and the way that it's going that it's just not enjoyable anymore. Like, genuinely, in that game against Tottenham, they had 3 shots. They had 3 shots the entire game. And they scored all 3 of them. Their pass percent accuracy was 96. Now, if you watch football, you know that that's just not realistic, even close to being realistic, really. If you're in the 90 percentile for passing, you're one of the better passing teams. It's just really bitterly disappointing, and I really hate that we're at this stage, and I am going to try and tweak sliders. and figure out something that works for us. But that last slider set I have has just gone to crap now. It just doesn't seem to work anymore. We're back to like FIFA 21, you know, where every rebound would go to the opposition and they'd score, and that's how the game was made difficult for you, with situations like that. The AI just constantly score a long shot, a ridiculous long shots, yet you can't. The AI's passing is like through the eye of a needle, and my passing is just not going in the right direction whatsoever. I'm just disappointed, because we're building up what is a really good year here on FIFA for the channel and for growth and for all you new guys that are coming in. And I know the people that will have hung around until the end of the episode will probably be hearing this. And I don't know. I'm praying and hoping that there will be a patch from EA soon that fixes this. We're still going to be doing these career modes. I'm not stopping them. You know, you guys enjoyed them. I will keep bringing them to you, but they might be a little bit more sporadic until there's a new patch in the game. Not fun to sit down and play this every single day right now with the BS that's in the game. But having said that, I just wanted to get a little rant in at the end of this episode, because this is the first time in this year's FIFA I've sat down and recorded, and I finished the recording and thought, I didn't enjoy that. I didn't. I enjoyed making the recording in terms of my commentary. I didn't enjoy playing the game today. That sucks. That really sucks. But hopefully we'll get back to a decent place. Appreciate every single one of you that keeps showing me love on the channel. Thank you very much as we continue to grow and we continue to cover football games. Football Manager might make a return as well, because that actually is in a very good state this year, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it over on Twitch at Yorkiemann. My Twitter's at Yorkiemann as well for all updates. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next episode.